gosh.
no. Well, hers was 33 carats, which we sold here.
Yeah, sold really, really well.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, that is a huge ring and a huge statement. But this is also a great statement, and this is the exact replica except for the size.
Okay.
So it's the same cut, it's the same Asher
What's
cut
this
that
ring known
Elizabeth
as?
had.
What is it known as? The Krupp ring that was
It was
original?
the Krupp ring,
Yeah.
but after she died, it was so iconic. It was so associated with her that we renamed it the Elizabeth Taylor Diamond for the Christie sale.
I love it. And it's only sold for what? Just a few million? Is that right?
It sold for like $8.5 million.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this now, it's $65. We're offering a 5 easy pay plan of just $13 to own this beautiful ring from the Elizabeth Taylor collection. We do have sizes 5 through 11 for you. And one of my favorite cuts, Tim, is an Asher cut. Tell me about Elizabeth. Did she love the Asher cut? How did she get this ring in the first place?
Well, she had one of the biggest love affairs of the 20th century with Richard Burton, who is an actor, movie star, and they starred in Cleopatra together.
Yes.
They met on the set of Cleopatra, and he just loved to shower her with jewelry. So he bought her this Krupp ring. It was owned by Vera Krupp, who was of the munitions family during the World War, and they supplied munitions to the Nazis. So
wow.
when Elizabeth got this, she said, it was basically like, ha ha ha. Now a nice Jewish girl like me is gonna wear it.
There you go. Well, this is really an amazing ring. And did she always wear it though?
She did. She wore it every day.
Okay.
And I cleaned it almost every day.
Yeah.
Because, it was a big diamond. And we did this because the big part of this collection is that it's inspired by Elizabeth, but it's designed for you so that everybody can enjoy her jewelry the way that she did.
Yeah.
But,
Tell us about these pictures we're seeing. Tell me
Oh,
about
okay.
this.
Well, that is Elizabeth and Richard. And she has the Elizabeth Taylor diamond on.
That tiny
And then
thing.
also on set, we have, this is her ring.
Okay.
This is a big blow up from my love affair with jewelry. And you can see, because we were able to do an exact replica of this, of the cut of this stone and the setting and everything. So you can really see it up close.
Because you've got the taper baguettes on the side. Was this, and the Asher cut in the center, the double prongs on either, on the corners of it there. And what a substantial ring. Like, what a beautiful ring for $65 or 5 easy payments, actually $13 if you want to use a major credit card. Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. It's such a
please.
beautiful ring. And I wanted to read you because our jewelry is doing so well. It gets these amazing 5-star reviews. And somebody wrote this beautiful thing, and I just wanted to read it to you. So it's one of you. It's a gorgeous ring at a gorgeous price. I put it on this morning for the first time and went to the grocery store. The cashier commented that her house probably cost as much as my ring. I just smiled mysteriously. Little does she know, I love this ring.
Oh.
So, I mean, this is a ring that people will absolutely think is real. The 33 karat one, I can't say that people are going to think that's real. But if you own this ring, you own a piece of Elizabeth Taylor history.
Yeah. It's just, I think it's so beautiful and it's fun, and you can tell the stories, and you can and be a part of what she loved, because she just loved jewels and diamonds and gems and just
She really did. She loves things that sparkle. And she loved, she had this saying, she wrote this in her jewelry book, and I love it. She had a lot of tragedy in her life, for sure. She had a lot of near-death experiences herself, and went through a lot, had a tough life in many ways. But she also appreciated what was beautiful about life. And she said, you can't cry on a diamond shoulder, and diamonds won't keep you warm at night, but they're sure fun when the sun shines. And she just always had such a positive, optimistic outlook on life.
How did you meet her?
Oh, how did I meet her? Well, I mean, I have it goes through a little QVC history.
Okay.
Nothing to do with you, but the people that have been on this network.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
I was friends with Melissa in high school.
Oh.
And Joan, I met Joan, and Joan was really nice, and she asked me what I wanted to do with my life and blah, blah, blah. So I said some things, and then she said, well, I'm having lunch with Nolan Miller. I had just done the Love Boat, and he made my clothes, and I'm going to ask him if he has a job for you.
Oh.
So she got me a job with Nolan Miller. And I worked for him in the 80s, just for like a couple years, but in the 80s, and it was the height of Dynasty. So my job was to shop for all the fabrics and to, and the fur, you know, they had all that fur, and so that's what I did. I just ran back and forth to Nolan would tell me what he wanted and show me sketches, and I would go to the fabric store and get samples and go back and forth. So I did Dynasty, and during that time, Elizabeth had been married to John Warner.
Okay.
And they broke up. She did Little Foxes. She moved back to Los Angeles. And it was through a colleague at Nolan's. Actually, I went back to college.
Okay.
And once I graduated, I ran into this colleague that I knew from Nolan Miller's, and I went to work for Elizabeth. And at the beginning, I just folded sweaters, hung pictures, did little stuff.
Yeah.
But then, you know, she did her White Diamonds perfume tour, and she got married to Larry Fortensky at Michael Jackson's ranch, and it was like, I was trying to have a career in film, and it was so much more interesting to be in her life in the middle. It was like being in the middle of a movie every day. It was unbelievable.
Right. Oh.
And the jewelry, and I learned all about jewelry from her.
Well, look at that. I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful piece of jewelry. This is the 7.2 carat version of her 33.19 carat real diamond.
I mean, just look at it. It's
So
unbelievable.
awesome.
I am constantly in awe of the quality that we were able to do, because we really do this in a very fine quality for fashion jewelry.
Yeah.
We stepped it up. You know, a lot of notches.
Yeah, this is about a half an inch or so up and down, a little bit shy of that side to side, but you've got the tapered baguettes on the side. Lots of beautiful color play within here. 5 easy payments of $13. Now, if you're not satisfied, send it on back. But we do have all sizes 5 through 11 available on the stunning, stunning simulated diamond ring from the Elizabeth Taylor collection. Still to come, we have the simulated pearl earring jackets from the Elizabeth Taylor collection. Are you ready for the price, everybody? Okay, $15.60, and then get out your cue card for 3 easy payments, so we're talking less than $6. All right, J326750 is your item number there. And then we also have two choices here. We have an 18 or a 36 inch, if I'm not mistaken, of the Elizabeth Taylor black and gold tone link necklace. $29 for the 18 inch, 36 is $45, and